really, really late. I'm so sorry. Um, hey, what's up, guys? I hope that you are doing well. I know that Sarah submitted, J Solo submitted for another week's pass. I do know that you have two 20-minute reading left. So, oh, is it two or one? I think it's two 20-minute reading left. So feel free to let me know, okay? I'm also doing free cards. So feel free to post your questions, guys. What are the next actions of AK towards you in November? Hey, what's up, Selena? This person is going to be a little bit drifty, okay? It's almost like the both of you guys are going to have these really good sparks of chemistry moments with each other and be living, kind of like in that moment with each other. And then all of a sudden, this person's going to disconnect and become not really as emotionally receptive, okay? Hey, can I get a read? Hey, what's up, Jay Solar? Yes, you can. And I know you renewed your pass. I'm so sorry I came on late. Feel free to request. And I know that you have 40 minutes left on your last pass. So I don't know if you want a 40-minute read. I can do that too. Or I can do 20 minutes today and add on to your original pass and give you an additional 20-minute read. I can do that too. Okay, so it's up to you. But back to this read, I do feel I'm going to pull out one more card for you. Actually, I'm going to pull out Actions Speak Louder for you to see a little bit more of what you can expect, because that's not the most positive card, but the positive notation that this person is going to come back, it's going to be kind of like reliving the same cycle a little bit, as far as the near future. But let's get into this one, and let's see. Dearest desire, I'm going to whisper something sweet to you soon. When I look in your eyes, I feel naked. I can't help but to see the beauty in you. In thought, them is also something that's coming forth towards you, okay? Is what I'm feeling. So I feel like this person and you are going to have really sweet, vivid moments together, but it's almost like this person isn't investing fully within it. The connection. It's going to make you feel kind of like, oh, when are things going to get better? When are things going to push and progress? But as of right now, this person's not necessarily like ditching you or cutting you off, but this person is just taking a moment, okay? Is also something that's coming forth. You can take some free ones first if you'd like. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that. Thank you. All right, Tina, and I'll let you know. Let's just go into some free ones. I'll answer about 3 before I go into a paid read here, okay, guys? All right, Butterfly. Butterfly, if what's coming up in your love life? Thank you so much. You're welcome, love. So what's coming up in your love life? Let's see here. Oh, you got 2 main cards and they came off fast. Something that you've been waiting on for a while. This is the second one that flipped up. Well, it's the second main card, okay? But the first one that came out is the moon. All right, I'll read this for you. With the moon card and the Page of Pentacles energy, this is somebody who has been thinking about you and in a really intense way, possibly even dreaming about you, okay? With the moon card. They've also been getting really strong intuitive pulls to come closer to you. This person could have earth sign in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? I am feeling, a little bit Cancerian, a little bit of Pisces there with the moon card, Sometimes it's displayed as Scorpio energy, but mainly Cancerian and Pisces, okay? But for some reason, I'm feeling like more along the lines of earth sign energy. This person, maybe you disconnected with them. They're wanting to reach out to you, but it's almost like they're trying to test the waters. Like it could just be a small message of just like, hey, like that kind of energy, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these, pull one card out for you, go to one more. Dearest love, I'm going to invite you out to breakfast soon. I want to eat out and spend some time with you. In thought, them. So this is somebody who can give you a small invitation, a small olive branch, okay? Maybe even spend some time with them. It could be during morning time in particular, okay? Is also that's coming forth. I'm going to answer one more before I go into the paid read, okay? Tina, what's coming towards you in love this year? All right, so Tina, what's coming towards you in love this year? And then Florence, I'll give you a 1-card pull on that one. I don't have any message cards in regards to that question, but I will pull out 1 card for you, okay? Let me do Tina's. What's coming up towards you in love this year? Something that you didn't expect to really happen. Maybe this is something that was predicted prior for you with the High Priestess energy in the reversal, but you just didn't see how it could honestly just take place within your life or how this person could change that much. But let's get one love message out for you. It's almost like somebody is going to be coming towards you and there's going to be like a prophecy kind of like lived out in regards to that connection. But let's see here. Dearest you, it hurts my heart to know that they don't appreciate you. If they ever try to come for our peace, I will defend you. I will protect you because I want to. It's time someone stands up for you. The way you stand up for everyone else is also something that's coming forth, okay? Maybe there was somebody who didn't stand up for the relationship, let alone even the connection. Wanted to keep it kind of like buried or hidden. Now this person's actually wanting to fight for the connection, whether you're involved with somebody else or not. This person's actually wanting to intervene, wanting to be your main priority again, is also something that I'm picking up for you, Tina. But that is what I'm getting for you, okay? So for right now, I'm going to go into my paid reading, okay, guys? And it's up to her to know if she would like to redeem both of her 20 minutes. Are you wanting to redeem the 40-minute read on live stream here? And also, just so you know, your weekly pass isn't only for live stream. You can request privately as well. You'll actually get your reading sooner. I always deliver my readings before, what's it called? She goes, yes, you're right. I went no contact with him. Thank you so much for that confirmation, Tina, but I do feel like this person's going to want to get back into your life. And then Florence, 716, Demilola, will I get my green card approved at the U.S. Consulate, Lagos, Nigeria? Hoping the interviewer will not ask again about U.S. policy clearance. Will I pass the visa interview? Okay, so I'm going to give you this answer, but please know that all of my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means am I granting you medical, legal, or professional advice at any time. Take what resonates and leave the rest out. Let's go into Demi Lola and let's see if she's going to be able to pass her visa interview. It's going to take some time, and there's delays upon delays upon delays, and I really do feel like this has a lot to do with political shit. But the next card that's coming out is the Knight of Cups, okay? So you are going to be able to receive some assistance in regards to this. Whether, I don't know why I feel like this is going to be, it's almost like you're going to feel like you literally met an angel, okay? To like where somebody's actually going to be working for the benefit of like people who are actually wanting to get into the country for sure, legitimate, things like that. And there's somebody who's wanting to help other people. They have this mission in their heart, okay? There's select few people. You're going to be connecting with a person like this. This person's going to help you and walk you through a lot of different things on how to get approved, things that you're missing from the interview. I don't know, I'm getting missing from the interview is also something that I'm getting for you, okay? But overall, I feel like Scorpio season could be more positive for you, and that's going to be towards the end of October, okay, leading into November. All right, Scorpio season with the Knight of Cups. But that's what I'm receiving for you. So I do feel like yes, but it's going to take some time unnecessarily, okay? Okay, I'll do a read on me and the Virgo, then a general. Okay, perfect. So let's go into it and let's see here. Give me one moment. I'm going to go into the paid read, okay, guys? Florence, you retracted your message. I wasn't able to see it, love. You're welcome, okay? And if you want like more information on that, definitely check out my yes or no pick a card readings. I have them in my mood playlist, and they're free, and I've got multiple of them. And it falls into the line of like where you're gonna move, what kind of career, stuff like that, okay? So definitely check that out. I'll wait till the donation read is over. Okay, hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much. Just so you know, there's no guarantee that I'm gonna be answering free questions after the paid read, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive in. I'm just starting the clock, and I want to give her a 20-minute on the Virgo and then also a 20-minute general, just of what to expect. So let's go into it. And let's see here for J Solar. Let's see here. So for you and the Virgo, first of all, how is the Virgo feeling about you currently at this time? How is the Virgo feeling about you currently at this time? All right, first main card, Five of Swords in the upright. Okay, whenever the Five of Swords energy comes up in the upright, this is almost like somebody putting on a mask. But for some reason, I feel like it's not what I traditionally pick up on, which is like somebody putting on a mask like to hide a secret or to hide like something scandalous or something like that. This is somebody putting on a mask to try to impress you, is also something that I'm picking up with the Five of Swords energy in the upright. It's almost like, yeah, look, he's even looking at the Nine of Pentacles, the woman who kind of like has it all, or like that kind of energy. It's almost like he feels like, why do you even need him, is also something that I'm picking up with the Five of Swords energy and the Nine of Pentacles, okay? But let's get into it a little bit more, and let's see here. The Empress card, and actually this card is September focus, which is Virgo, so this is actually a Virgo card as well. So with the Empress card coming forth, a lot of Venetian energy coming through. A lot of the times this card represents Leo, Libra, Taurus, okay? but doesn't have to be. For some reason, I'm also feeling like this person feels like you deserve like to be put on a pedestal a little bit. Okay, with the Empress card and the Nine of Pentacles, this person thinks very highly of you. They feel like you have everything in the makings. The Nine of Pentacles, just to put it in short, is one less than the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody who has that generational like connection with the other family, somebody who's married, somebody who has like a committed energy with that person, who's working on building a family, that kind of energy. This is one step below that. Basically, like all you're missing is the ring, or all you're missing is like somebody to offer you that solid level commitment. You have everything else in order. There's no reason why you can't be loved. Okay, like that kind of energy. But getting into the next one, Florence said, thanks a lot, greatly appreciate it. Have a blessed day. You too, love. Now, the next one you're getting is the Knight of Cups energy. Okay, feel free to stop back in, guys, in about 40 minutes. If I'm still live streamed, then I'll accept some free readings, okay? But with the Knight of Cups energy, this is also somebody who is wanting to be kind to you, give you like the most generous words of affirmation, wanting to be soft with you, also wanting to invite you out to do different things, fun and creative things with the Knight of Cups energy coming forth. And this person wants to communicate how they feel about you, and they want to conduct big change within this relationship, because whenever the Knight of Swords energy comes in, it's not just a conversation that you're having with your partner. This is a conversation that's leading to big action, shifts, changes. Okay, if I was reading for like a money read, or like a work read, or a career read, the Knight of Swords energy would be like receiving like a really good document, okay, that you have to sign right away, and there's going to be quick action, quick like big changes happening right away. So let's just say I would receive this card if somebody was trying to see if they're going to get approved for a lease. This would tell me that they're going to be getting approved for that lease, okay, but they're gonna need signatures on that, and it's gonna be like less than a week before things like really start to pick up, so they could be moving into that new space within a week, or things of that nature after signing that lease, or after this conversation. It could be like within a week's time frame that you guys end up seeing like the changes within the connection between the both of you guys. Okay, with the Knight of Swords energy being there in conjunction with the Knight of Cups, it's almost like he wants to be emotionally expressive with you. This is not somebody who wants to be closed off from you at all. Now, underneath the Five of Swords, you're getting the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is coming up in the upright. What he's trying to do is trying to put on this mask so that you do fall in love with him. Okay, with the Ace of Cups energy coming forth, he's also trying to hide the fact that he is in love with you, with the Ace of Cups energy coming forth in the upright. This is a beautiful blessing in regards to love. This is not just, oh, I found out that I love you and I'm in love with you. This is like, I feel like I received a divine blessing from God by meeting you. Like that kind of energy. Now, underneath the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords. And with the Two of Swords energy coming up in the upright, it's almost like he feels like you have the option to truly cut him off, that there's no reason for you to truly stay. That if you were to listen just to your intuition, you would probably just cut this person off and just like go about your own way, go about your own life, do different things. This person, it's not that they have low self-worth or low self-esteem. This person just has a hard time of seeing like how things can shift or how things can change. Like that's the energy that I'm getting. It's almost like this person has a hard time seeing why you even love them or like them in the first place. But underneath the Empress card, this person's expecting you to reject them in the long haul, with the Page of Cups energy coming up in the reversal. This person also on purpose likes to reject you at times so that you can kind of, I don't want to say like yearn for this person to be there, or like this person can feel like they're wanted by you, but that's really what it is. This person does that in order to feel kind of like more wanted by you, okay, is also something that I'm picking up. Now, underneath the Knight of Cups, you're getting the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles energy coming up in the reversal does suggest that this is something that's going to be happening a little bit ahead of schedule. Maybe if this romantic offer, you didn't really expect for another maybe 3 months of this person wanting to either move in with you or maybe meet their parents or just take it up a little bit more, okay? Take it up a notch. Now, underneath the Knight of Swords energy, it's almost like something's not going to go according to plan, but in the most beautiful romantic way in regards to this connection. It's almost like he wanted to give the situation more time to build. Maybe he didn't think he would actually catch on to true feelings for you for a while. But this person's also starting to see that maybe if they wanted to rush into this, you would possibly reject them and cause a little bit of like a pause with the Chariot card in the reversal, even though you're probably like, well, why do they think that I would reject them? Why would they? This is this person's kind of like self-esteem within this connection, not necessarily about who they are. But let's get into it a little bit more, and I want to get into some love messages, and then we'll get some more tarot. But let's see here. Let's see here. Dearest you, can you stop being so sensitive? I'm not being distant. I'm being direct. I'm not into kisses and hugs right now. Let me reach out. This is also an issue that he has, okay, that tends to seep through the surface. And whenever he gets like this is when he feels the lowest about himself, okay, is also something that I am receiving from this card. It's not necessarily anything to do with you. It's just he really doesn't feel unworthy of love at times, okay? Now, the next one that you're getting is, Dearest you, we just met. I need you to chill. I don't know if I even want a relationship. I do care about you, just not enough to tie myself down with you. I hope we can still be friends. And this is what he was expecting, okay? This goes right back into that Three of Pentacles in the reversal, right underneath that Knight of Cups. This is about him being like, I didn't expect to like catch these feelings for you so soon. I expected to kind of blow you off. I kind of expected to, you know, not really care about this like connection, okay? But he ended up caring about it. So let's see here. Getting into some more love messages. You got a good stack that came out. We're also going to read the bottom. At the bottom it says, Dearest love, I believe I have a problem. I'm immensely head over heels for you. Every time I'm around you, let's just say you, everything tenses in my body. I even check to make sure I'm not blushing. Okay, is also something that's coming forth. Now the next card that you're getting is, Dearest you. My family doesn't want us together, yet I completely understand. They have never truly known me. I don't care what they say. I am with you, is also something coming forth. This could be a little bit of a family rift that both you guys may end up having. And I don't know why I feel like this is possibly like either a mother or a sister in particular who doesn't necessarily want you with this person. And it's like they're going to be playing in your face a lot of the time, to like where they're going to be like, oh yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that. And then like they don't, okay, is also something that I'm getting. It's almost like they don't necessarily want you guys to get married, or they don't necessarily want you guys to make up, or want you guys to be together, like that kind of energy. Now, we're getting a couple more cards. Dearest you, you will no longer carry resentment towards your ex. You will no longer yearn to reconnect. Your energetic tie is officially severed. All right, so this goes right back into what I was feeling. It's almost like, all right, so with the family rifts, this is what I'm feeling, is that they're going to have a little bit of pushback with you being with him, okay? And it's because they feel like maybe he's going to eventually go back with his ex or go back to the person that they've already grown attached to, but they don't know the logistics of that situation or why this person even pushed that person away to really begin with. The story that he ended up telling his family was not the actual story that actually happened between them, is something that I'm picking up. But now that he's building with you, he's now officially starting to see that he doesn't necessarily even carry any angst or animosity towards his ex, or even want to even start an argument or war, just kind of wanting them to just be good on their own, just like whatever, not even checking up on them. That's where he wants to be at, like energetically. And at times he catches himself going back and forth with certain things, especially if you guys get into certain arguments. At times he'll be like, damn, but you know, I had the same argument with this person. Maybe it is me, or maybe it is the situation. He'll have his thoughts will run around his mind like that. But let's get into it a little bit more. You have, Dearest you, sometimes I feel like you start arguments with me on purpose. I feel like the only way you know I still love you is when you tell me to leave, and I don't. I'm here, I'm yours. What more do you need? Is also something coming forth. And this goes back into having those arguments or having those disagreements with each other, okay? But then you guys end up kind of like making up after he kind of talks shit about you or the situation with certain family or friends. And this is where the rift comes in a little bit, okay? But let's go into it and let's see here. Dearest love, you have saved me from myself so many times. You are my invisible anchor. You hold me down when I begin to drift away. You, I don't know why I heard removed, but it's remind me. You remind me of the beautiful reasons to stay, is also something coming for. So even when this person has, like, sorry, my handwriting is ridiculous. So even when this person wants to leave, even when this person's like, you know what, maybe I should just like call it quits, like this isn't even worth having the argument about, like I don't even know what we're arguing at this time about, like that kind of energy, this person ends up checking themselves and realizes like as many beautiful moments as you guys have had, okay? But let's get into it and let's see here. Sorry guys, my roommates are outside the window, so that's why you hear them from time to time, okay? But let's get into actions speak louder. I like the front porch area. So actions speak louder. Let's see here. with the Virgo, a little bit of complications with his actions. It's almost like he ended up doing something opposite. I'm getting that energy. Let's see here. Quality time. So let's nap together. Don't answer that. We're having dinner. When are you coming home? I want to spend time with you. You pick out the movie I did last time. These are aspects that kind of like are examples of quality time. This person doesn't want you to be hyper focused on work or anything like that. This person wants to spend time with you. Okay, this person craves to spend time with you. And a lot of the times when they rearrange certain things of their day and things that they would rather do, they end up rearranging them for you or wanting to be there for you is also something that's coming forth. Things that you may not realize or he doesn't really become open about. Dearest you, today I'm leaving them for you. I will never love anyone else more than you. Throughout time, I will continue to choose you over and over again. In thought, them is also something coming forth. And most people actually don't receive this card, believe it or not. So this could even be that this person was going back and forth with inside of their mind, possibly about a previous ex that maybe they were pressured to maybe rekindle things with. And you, somebody who's a little bit on the newer level of, history, sharing history with each other, okay? But I do feel like that version of the history that he's experienced with you means a lot more. If anything, it just is a lot more peaceful than what he remembers with his previous person is also something that I'm receiving. But let's get into the next one. You have, dearest you, I'm sorry for gaslighting you. I know that what you are suggesting is the truth. And that's that Five of Swords energy. He might try to cover something up or deflect something that is the truth that you're saying or asking him about. I'm just not ready to face you and tell you I lied. I'm going to gaslight you again when you bring it up every time. In thought, them is also something that's coming forth. Now, the next one that you're getting is, dearest you, I plan something special for us too. Please be ready when I pick you up. Timing is important. In thought, them is also something that's coming forth. Now, the next one that you're getting is, dearest love, be prepared for the best makeup sex ever. Let me show you why we fell in love in the first place. In thought, them. This person and you are going to have some really intense, intimate time, okay? This person also likes the sexual chemistry that both of you guys share is also something that I am picking up, okay? And then the next one that you're getting is, dearest love, come with me for a few days. Again, this is another thing that ties into that quality time aspect. This person wants prolonged periods with you. First, it'll start out as like maybe spending the whole afternoon together. And then the afternoon will go into the spending the afternoon and the night together. Then the both of you guys will end up spending the whole day together. Eventually, okay, is also something that I am picking up. But again, with no distractions, just us in thought, them. This is somebody who, like, if you're with them, they want you to be presently with them. They don't want you answering like work calls or work emails or something. And if you do, it's just like a quick something right there. But you're still right back in the moment. You're not like hyper focused on your phone or hyper focused on the TV or hyper focused in the book or hyper focused on the game, but like whatever. This person wants to be a little bit of your priority within that moment when you guys do come together is also something that's coming in. But let's get into what you can expect for the future between both of you guys soon. So what can you expect soon to happen? Any shifts, any changes happening? Okay, I saw the Six of Wands and a little bit of the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles energy came through, which means you're going to have a prolonged victory. So this relationship or this connection isn't necessarily going to get to that level that you're truly wanting for a little bit while longer is also something that I'm picking up. But it's still going to be quicker than the way that he imagined it is also something that I'm getting. But let's get into it. Page of Wands, speaking of the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands energy is coming up in the reversal. Okay. What's going to happen is you guys may end up having a quick encounter, but it may end up leading to maybe a little bit of a spat or maybe a little bit of an argument between both of you guys with the Page of Wands being there in the reversal. And with the Page of Cups, it's going to deal with him being a little bit insincere with the way that he describes things or the way that he's expressing himself. And this could be soon. And I do feel like it's based off of him kind of like not being present in that moment and just mentally being like in a completely different space. And it's due to something that he's stressed out about. It could be, I don't feel like it's money. I feel like it is tied to it, but it could be career. It could be like a job. Okay. But let's get into the next card. You have the Justice card, and this could be coming up pretty soon here, because this is Libra Scorpio cusp energy, and we're in Libra season now. Scorpio season's about to pop up around the corner, okay? Or what day is it? Actually, I think we may be in Scorpio season. When is Scorpio season? Yeah, like Libra season doesn't really last that long. So we just got into Scorpio season a couple of days ago, possibly like 3 days ago. Okay. And for some reason, I feel like something that happened most recently, he's going to be wanting to balance things out with you in October, is something that I'm getting. Because Justice card is October energy mainly. It's like towards the end of September. It's like when Libra season starts, right towards when Scorpio season ends, which is towards like the, you know, mid-November. Scorpio season tends to be a little bit prolonged, in my opinion. I feel like it lasts pretty long. Now, the next one that you're getting is the Seven of Cups energy in the reversal. This is somebody who's going to want to, maybe who was a little bit feisty, irritable towards you, insincere, rushing during sex, rushing during a moment with you, rushing during like something, all of a sudden comes back and wants to balance things out with you, doesn't want to let you go, has come to terms with their emotions. Okay, whenever the Seven of Cups comes up in the upright, it's almost like, you know, when everything comes at you at once and you're a little bit overwhelmed, and you're like, well, I don't know if I should do this, or maybe I should do that, or maybe I should focus on this. Oh, damn, but I gotta clean the dishes too, and you know what, I gotta do laundry. But if I don't start the laundry now, and all of a sudden, when somebody else comes up and they're just like, hey, you're like, what the fuck? I'm dealing with all this shit right now, and it's not necessarily their fault, okay? That person just came up to you and said, hey. Okay, but maybe it wasn't necessarily your fault either if you got a little touchy in regards to that. You were just going through some different things, but you obviously control your own reactions to things. And this person also controls his own reactions to things. But with the Seven of Cups energy coming up in the reversal, this is almost like, all right, I got that out of the way. I'm not overwhelmed anymore. I centered my emotions. I can come towards you now. We can actually have a conversation about this now with the Page of Swords energy coming forth in the upright position. Okay. This Page of Swords energy coming up in the upright, this is also about a truth being told you in a quick makeup. And this could also be a quick invitation. Getting a lot of page energy, which means like quick moments between the both of you guys, not really prolonged moments for this month. And it has a lot to do with what he's going through emotionally and feeling scattered. Okay. Feeling like he can't necessarily have time for himself. Things like that is also something coming for. So try not to like press with like, oh, when can you see me? Stuff like that. I mean, of course you want to be like, hey, how are you doing? You know, we should hang out sometime, you know, again soon. Like just keeping a little bit of that open wiggle room and not giving him like a pressure on like a day or a time or like things like that. Because right now it's almost like, I don't know if he's facing deadlines or just timing in general, just getting under his skin is also something that I'm picking up. But with the Empress card coming up underneath the Page of Wands, this person feels like you deserve more, but they're also self-sabotaging this connection with the Page of Wands. But it's like a minimal kind of self-sabotage. It's almost like they say something that is a little bit harsh and they don't recognize it till later, and then they actually wanted to give you a genuine apology, but it came out kind of like cold and a little bit icy. Not really, it seemed like this person wasn't being genuine, maybe a little bit too flirtatious, maybe a little bit too sexual, to like where you're like, man, this person only wants to get in my pants, like I don't even want to talk to them right now, like that kind of energy. But underneath the Justice card, you have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, all right, I have one more minute and then we're going to go right into your other read, okay? We'll start off your next read with 19. But the next one that you're getting here, underneath, you have the Knight of Swords. So things aren't necessarily going according to plan for him in his personal life, but he wants to balance things out with you anyway. This is what's something that's coming towards you in the future. And he also wants to tell you directly how he feels. With the Knight of Swords, he's going to leave the emotion out of it, but it's almost like you're going to appreciate that. It's almost like his directness you're going to appreciate, because even though he didn't necessarily intentionally want to be sincere, he ended up being sincere anyway, okay? And it looks like you may end up, if a situation that you wanted to call quits before because of something that he told you, are going to end up kind of like choosing to stay within that relationship and choosing to stay within that connection. Now, getting one more, you're getting the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is coming up within the reversal position, which means that you're going to choose not to leave this relationship out in the cold, okay? And he's going to choose not to leave this relationship out in the cold. He's going to want to actually try to progress in this connection and put an effort towards this connection, the more so that you guys build with each other. But that is what I'm picking up for your first 20-minute read. The next one, you wanted to do a general. And like I said, that's going to be a 19-minute read. So give me 1 second. All right, so let's see here. Just started. Yeah. So let's get into the general here. And let's see, what just generally, what can you expect coming up? It could be something that you've been hyper focusing on, wanting and manifesting towards you. And I don't feel like it's love related. It could be career or even something that you wanted for yourself. Okay, that's going to take a while for you to kind of like achieve that. All right, it's almost like you're going to end up having to take on some unnecessary stressors or unnecessary responsibilities. This could be like somebody working a main job, but then also working like 2 side jobs, or like taking on side gigs or things of that nature, and like feeling really stressed out and overwhelmed and overworked. And pay attention to how you're feeling during those time frames, because your partner is energetically mirroring that as well. Okay, but let's get into it and see here. I also see that you're going to be getting caught up in your head just a little bit here, but you're going to find your way out of that just by paying attention to your intuition. It's almost like maybe other people are telling you to do different things, is also something that I'm getting with the Eight of Swords energy. You're going to be able to break through that barrier and create a victory for yourself with the Ace of Swords. It could be happening during air sign season next year in the beginning. This is interesting. Towards the end of January. That's very interesting. So there's going to be a career victory happening for you towards the end of January. And maybe this is an opportunity that's going to be coming right back around towards you with the Judgment card energy coming up as well underneath. And this is just a summary kind of read, but we're going to get into the individual layout in just a second. I just wanted to get some key points and little tidbits here and there before we get into the full layout. But with the Judgment card in the reversal, this is somebody who maybe made a judgment call to kind of like whether or not choose you or to pick somebody else. They're going to be coming right back around towards your resume, or right back around towards your application, or right back around towards you, okay, really. And they're going to be contacting you. And this is an opportunity that maybe kept you feeling a little bit stuck, feeling like, okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to just stay and push out, you know what I mean, push it out, or suffer it out with my current position or my current job or things of that nature. But let's get into it a little bit more and let's see. What can you expect generally? 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is coming up in the reversal though. So this means that you're going to be getting what you wished. Okay, and it's the matters of career. But it's almost like maybe you didn't expect like the workload that was going to be put on top of you for the amount of pay that you're going to be getting. Maybe you didn't expect the type of like coworkers that you were going to be around or something of that nature, to like where it's going to feel like, yeah, you got what you wanted, but it just didn't feel like you thought it was going to feel. Okay, with the 9 of Cups energy coming forth in the reversal. Now the next one that you're getting is the Star card. Again, another indicator that you're going to receive a wish granted. It could be multiple wishes that are coming your way that are going to be granted towards you. Something that you've been waiting for a while. 2 different ones. And we'll get into more of that in just a moment. But we'll get clarification on that. But with the Queen of Pentacles coming up in the reversal, it's going to put you a little bit feeling unsecure within your reality because of these opportunities that are coming your way. And it's about when they come in. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is also about you feeling, with it being a reversal, this is also about you feeling kind of like you're not in a genuine relationship with your partner. You're going to be feeling like you're doing all the like partner things or partner, you know, kind of like romantic stuff or whatever. You're going to feel like you're in a relationship, but at the same time, you're going to feel like maybe I'm not. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. And this could also be kind of like you receive a position and you don't feel like you hold that amount of power that your position actually grants you, is also something that I'm receiving. But let's get into the next one. You have the 6 of Cups energy coming forth in the reversal. Again, an opportunity from the past is coming back towards you because you have yet to complete out that karmic cycle. Okay, there's something that you're meant to go through within that job space, and you're going to feel it when the opportunity approaches you again. Okay, now the next one that you get, there's also somebody who's very much stuck in the past with you. Now the 6 of Wands is also coming out. And this is a victory that's coming towards you. So public appreciation. So it's going to be like, wow, I can't believe you got that done. Like they offered you that position. Like that kind of energy is coming forth. But let's shuffle in the cards and get some clarification on the 9 of Cups. So let's see here. Sorry about that. So let's get into the Nine of Cups. Oh, two cards came out. Ten of Swords in the reversal. An opportunity that you thought was over is going to be brought right back towards you, okay? And you're going to be able to build a really strong, solid foundation. This is also somebody from your past coming back into your reality, being stuck in a previous version of you as well. I want you to know that, okay? And wanting to get back together with you, not wanting things to be over as well. So you're going to have another person come in as well, okay? But underneath the Star card, you're getting the Six of Pentacles in the upright. This could even be like an approval for a loan or finally getting your fair share of a promotion, that kind of energy. But this is about shared assets. This could even be about like receiving an inheritance at the most. This could be like receiving an inheritance or a trust fund, or this could even be about like receiving like an approval for a major loan, like I was saying before, or even a promotion, all right? But it's going to be highly in your favor. I'm going to pull out one more for that. And I do feel like there's somebody who is a friends with benefits who's wanting to come right back around towards you and actually be in a relationship, and you're going to feel like they're playing you or playing in your face is also something that I'm getting. And it's separate from the person that you're already involved with now. But because that person hasn't necessarily solidified that, it almost like leaves room for this other person to come in and want to take initiative, okay, with the King of Wands energy coming up right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. This is also about you feeling like you don't necessarily have the resources to create what you're wanting to create, but for some reason it falls in your lap. I don't want to say it falls in your lap, like, oh my God, it just is there. But it's almost like you kind of have, I want to say, destined little meeting points. That's the way I'm seeing it, to like where you are meant to meet certain people on your pathway, and it's in a short period of time. This is within 6 to 7 weeks is something that I'm feeling. And throughout this time of not being able to like have the resources to like invest in whatever you're wanting to invest or do what you're wanting to do, it's almost like you're gonna be able to obtain it. But on the other side note, there is somebody who's going to feel like they need to reach out to you. They're going to have this sudden urgency to reach out to you to make things work is also something that's coming forth. And I'm getting a little bit of duality. I'm getting a little bit of the Virgo energy, and I'm also getting of this person from the past, okay? And speaking of the past, let's dive into the Six of Cups energy. It looks like you need to make a decision and a choice. There's going to be an opportunity that comes your way, and it looks like it's not going to have more than a week delay from whenever this opportunity or when this notice ends up coming in. So this could even be like, we would like to offer you this position. This is your starting date 1 week out from today. This could even be like, we would like to offer you this promotion. It's going to be, happen. Your pay raise is going to start 1 week from today. Like that kind of energy is something coming forth towards you. There's also somebody who wants to cut through the bullshit of the past and also come towards you with some big change in conversation. This person doesn't want to be away from you like for much longer. Maybe they've been away from you for several months. This person keeps revisiting you within inside of their mind. It's almost like they have this refusal to fully let you go, and they take that as a sign that maybe there was something still there between the both of you guys, and they're going to try to kind of put in a little bit more effort towards that, okay? To like where they're going to maybe reach out, say hello, how are you doing, we should hang out sometime, like that kind of energy. We're going to get a little bit of each deck here with Actions Speak Louder, Love Renewed, Love Revealed, and then we also have the Blessings deck too. But let's get into the Six of Wands to see what this major kind of like victory is for you that other people are going to notice. Maybe you're going to post about this online. With the Four of Swords energy coming forth in the reversal, this is something that you have been hyper-focused and obsessed towards, okay? Maybe keeping you up all night, and you've been really wanting to work towards that, whether it's a promotion, whether it's a new job opportunity, whether it's just your boss just looking at you a little bit differently and seeing them kind of like proud of you in a way, okay? This overworking, this overthinking is actually working out in your favor and is going to lead you to some successes here, okay? Because it looks like you're going to create some breakthroughs. With the World card, it could be internet focused. You may end up receiving this opportunity through the internet, whether it's by email or like, I don't know, I'm getting email. But I also got LinkedIn energy, which is weird. I don't even have LinkedIn. But for some reason, I got LinkedIn energy. Now, let's also get into the next card. This is also about a completion of a cycle. And it's going to make you feel a little bit more reserved. When this good notations end up coming in, it's going to make you feel a little bit more reserved. It's going to make you feel a little bit more secure within your life. And you're not going to necessarily have as many questions, because it's almost like when you have questions towards these things, or even your partner is going to intuitively answer them for you, is also something that I'm getting. And it's going to drive you a little mad. This could be happening within 4 to 6 month time frame that this is going to be eventually happening for you. Now, one more from the top. I also got 919 on this timestamp. We're going to dive into that in a second. But with the Two of Wands, this is somebody who's definitely cyber stalking you. And the plans and the visualizations are working out in your favor. So if you are working on visualizations or a manifestation board, it is working out in your favor. Take time to create a vision for your life. Take time out to have an idea of like where you're wanting to go is also something that I'm getting. Now, this could also be some changes coming up within the next 2 weeks as well. Somebody who already has their eye on you and what they're wanting to say, what they're wanting to do. You could have this person blocked with the Nine of Wands energy coming forth in the upright. And it keeps them really in their head because they're trying to find some kind of entryway. Now, you're going to be in your head about this person as well because there's a part of you that isn't quite over them as well. Okay. Now, there's also an opportunity that's going to be putting you in your head a little bit as well. But it's all about following your intuition with that card. Not about what anybody else says, not even about what I say, not in it. It's about how you feel. It's about what you want within that moment. That's what I'm feeling. But let's go into 919 briefly, and then we'll get into some message cards for you. Give me 1 second. See here. 919, angel number, meaning. All right, so the 919 angel number signifies new beginnings and the completion of cycles, okay, which we touch base on, encouraging you to let go of the past and embrace positive change. So this person from your past is coming back so that you can really fully close out this cycle or revamp it up if you want to. Okay, so that's an opportunity coming towards you. It is a message from the universe that you are on the right path and that new successful opportunities are on the horizon. Seeing this number can be a call to gain perspective. Release what no longer serves you and be honest in your relationships. So this is also with be honest. For some reason, I'm being led to talk about your partner, maybe opening up or being honest about some things that they maybe lied about. And I don't know why I keep getting that they're little white lies, but they're going to be a little bit of a flag for you being like, oh, I don't know. Can I trust this person with the big things is also something that I am picking up, okay? But this is also a strong indicator of new beginnings. This is the most prominent meaning of 919. It indicates that you are ready for a new chapter and that the universe is supporting you as you step into it. So this is also about the connections, okay, that you're going to be making that are like, let's just say, I want to find resources to do this, like have this vision in my heart, and then you end up finding the way to receive those resources is also something that's coming forth. This is also about letting go of the past. All right. The number is a reminder to find closure for old situations or cycles in your life that are ending. You are urged to make peace with the past and release it to move forward. Positive change. It's a message of encouragement that the changes coming your way will be positive and successful if you stay open to them. Honesty in relationships in a romantic context, 919 suggests the need to move past superficial love and address matters of the heart with greater honesty and depth. The number can signal a time of spiritual completion and growth, urging you to trust the process and the journey you are on. Now, what to do when you see this is about reflecting your past, embracing the future, staying positive. Okay, even when you're like, damn, there's no way that this could even end up happening or whatever. And I get it, I go through those doubts too, but it's about combating those doubts with something positive. Well, even if this doesn't work out, damn it, I can try again, or I can do this differently, or I can obtain this differently. And it's having that positive kind of like mindset. It doesn't mean that everything's perfect. It doesn't mean that everything is la-di-da and la la land. It just means that you handle it differently, or you handled it differently. Okay. Look inward. Consider what changes you need to make in your relationships to foster more honesty and depth. Again, about honesty. So there's definitely somebody who's going to be revealing to you potential kind of truth that maybe you had a feeling about. I don't know why I'm getting that. So let's get into actions speak louder, and let's just see just generally what's coming up for you. And let's see here. Dearest love, we haven't spoken in so long. I am nervous to message you first. But I will overcome this fear. I will reach out first. In thought, them. Now, the next one that you're getting is, Dearest love, I tried not to start a war. Your family is too much to handle at times. That doesn't mean I do not want to be with you. I'm going to talk with them. The disrespect is uncalled for. In thought, them. And for some reason, I feel like this is your energy towards their family. I'm getting that as well. But we picked up on that, a little bit of a rift a little bit earlier. But let's get into it. Dearest love, I'm going to invite you to meet my friends. It's time we come out of hiding and showcase our love. I hope you all like each other and thought them. This is also him wanting to introduce you to some close friends of his, possibly even like the closest of his family members. Like maybe he's really close with his sister or brother or even cousin, and he's going to be wanting to introduce you to one of those family members that he's really close with as well. Is also something that I'm picking up there. Now, the next card that you're getting is Dear Stu, I do not want to ghost you. I want to keep talking to you. Just give me space. In thought, them is also something that's coming forth, okay? But let's get into it. So, this could also be him getting into his feels a little bit, just wanting some space. And we talked about that earlier, just allowing for him to be like, give him some wiggle room as far as like the planning and the dates. Don't be too hyper focused on like, well, let's hang out Thursday at 7. Or, you know what, I'm off Thursday. Just let me know if you're wanting to hang out. We'll see if our schedules line up then. Like, leave it kind of like a little less pressure oriented is also something that I'm picking up. But let's get into what else you need to know just generally with some love messages. There, we got one there. Ooh. Dearest love, I am not in the mood to argue today. Let's just meet up and forget about it is also something. So this reiterates how he doesn't necessarily want pressure during that meeting and stuff like that. And also there's going to be a time when you guys end up hooking up and you're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Like, I just literally felt like we had sex and now you're leaving. Like that kind of energy. And he's going to be really in his head about that. I'm not making too many excuses for him, but that's the reason why he's like that at that time. But getting into it, you have Dearest love, I lied when I said I wanted to break up. I want to stay together. I don't want you with anyone else romantically. This is this other person wanting to interject into your relationship or your world, okay? Is also something that I'm picking up. This is somebody who maybe was like dead ass wanting to break up everything, and they're like, listen, I don't want to break up, okay? I want to work this out. Let's talk about this, like that kind of energy. Dearest love, seeing you again after all this time has made me think differently. What I used to want, I no longer do, is also something coming forth. So maybe who he used to want or the life that he used to want, he now is picturing it differently with you. And it's a positive notation. Now, the next one you're getting is text message, I miss you. This is from two different people. This is the Virgo that you're involved with and somebody else who misses you, yearns for you. And they may not directly tell you that they miss you. This person who's going to be reaching out to you doesn't really like being vulnerable too much. But it's almost like they're going to be kind of put in a corner too, in a way. All right? Why didn't they call me? Sigh. They hate me, I know it. Will they respond? Those are some key notations to this main card with I miss you. So it's almost like somebody's like waiting for you to respond is also something that I'm getting. Dearest you, today has been hard on you two. Take a shower and get some sleep. Joy comes in the morning. Love spirit is also something that's coming forth. So both of you guys may end up having a hard day, and you guys may end up not wanting to speak to each other that day or anything like that. You guys may end up taking a shower and just going to sleep, and then the both of you guys in the morning may end up working things out. Or the next day, you guys may end up working things out. Dearest love, there is not a day I want to spend apart from you. And this is exactly what I was getting to. I just want you to know that it's going to start off as you guys may be hanging out just in the afternoon. Then all of a sudden the afternoon is going to be coming into the nighttime, late nighttime. And then all of a sudden it's like, you know what, it's getting really late. I should just stay. It's like that. But his timeline is a little bit off to where you're like, okay, when is it going to shift? I don't know. I'm getting that energy. But anyway, there is not a day I want to spend apart from you. I don't care what mood you're in. Come sit with me. Talk to me. Let's laugh together and let this wave of emotion pass as we drift off together is also something that's coming forth. Okay? But let's get into some blessing cards for you as we close up your read here. And let's see what's generally coming up for you. Oh, and I wanted to read the bottom of this one as well. What does this one say? Dear Stu, you are my favorite part of my day. You make me smile when I just crashed out. You make me want to live again. I love you, them. So even when you guys get into arguments and stuff like that, this is the person who actually wants to work with you through those things. Now, the first main money card that you're getting is 10,000 and up, coming towards you, less than 20K. So this could be an increase of your finances yearly coming towards you, or a loan approval amount coming towards you, okay? Or maybe even a credit amount or a credit increase. But let's get into it. For some reason, I want to pull out these. Let's read the bottom. Okay, so these will be your final cards here. Within 2 weeks is also something that's coming for, so that you could end up receiving some kind of start date or something happening within the 2-week mark. And I told you there's something that's going to be shifting for you within a 2-week time frame. But as far as the career, I'm still getting a 1-week energy. Dearest you, the promotion you were skipped out on will return to you. You are meant for this job. I'm just glad you finally see it too. Love spirit is also something that's coming forth towards you. So like I was saying before, you could end up getting a promotion, maybe a little bit more money, you know, coming your way. And it could be between 10 to 20K extra yearly for you. Dearest you, thanks to a little hiccup, you will obtain a credit on your account, love spirit. So like I was saying before, this could be an increased line of credit, or this could even be a credit to your account being like credit to you. I don't know, whether airline miles or something of that nature. I'm getting airline miles within 4 to 6 weeks is also something that I'm getting. And that's interesting. I gave you a time frame, I think between 6 to 7 weeks in particular. And I don't recall what it was on. And my mind literally is blank in regards to this. But within 4 to 6 or maybe even 7 weeks, you're going to receive a really big shift. And it could be, I don't feel like it's in your financial life. I feel like it's in your love life in particular within the 4 to 6 week mark that I'm receiving here. But let's see here. And then you're also getting tomorrow energy. So there could be something significant happening for you tomorrow, or a breakthrough happening tomorrow for you. Cutting the deck in half, you're getting 400 coming towards you as well. Okay, so this could be an added money, or just money coming your way. Could even be a credit coming towards you, or even a discount towards something as well, with 400 coming towards you. But that is what I'm receiving for you, love. I hope that you enjoyed that. I'm going to go ahead and mark your previous pass as completed. And I will be again live streaming tomorrow too. But I'm just going to stay on here, just going to answer one card pulls. Mark as completed. There we go. Perfect. Just refresh that there. All right, perfect. All right, guys, if you guys are still on here and wanting a free read, please feel free to post your question, okay? I don't know who's still on here. Sorry, guys, but I do sell passes, and I do sell like single question reads and stuff like that. So the paid readings do hold priority, guys, okay? But I am going to offer free and paid readings again tomorrow too, okay? I might do 2 separate live streams for that one, all right? But let's get into it. And if anybody does have a question, I'm just going to stay on here for just a few more moments. Feel free to post your question, okay? Hey guys, if anybody has a question, please feel free to post. I'm only going to answer 2 more free questions. I'm going to hop off, okay? I am going to be on live tomorrow twice, and I'm also going to be uploading some pick a card reading tomorrow. So I'm going to put a poll up tonight so you guys can vote on which one you guys would like to see. But if you do have a question, feel free to post, okay? If not, I'm just going to hop off in a moment. Just gonna give people just a few more moments. Sab 6278, I do see you. Jade Joseph, I do see you. I don't know if you guys are still on here, but feel free to let me know if you are. Creative Arts, I see you as well. Feel free to post your question whenever you're ready. Sorry, guys. Whenever I get immensely stressed out in my mind, I yawn. Jesus. Because I'm not physically tired, I swear to you. I'm not. It's just mentally, you get kind of like, shit. You know? Sometimes, guys. All right, so I am going to hop off. I waited for you guys to post your questions. But if you guys do want a certain pick a card reading or anything like that, feel free to vote on my poll that I'm going to have. And I'm going to also be live streaming twice tomorrow, too. Sorry, guys, about the delay. Timing's been really weird today for me, guys. I'm sorry. But I will be back on live stream tomorrow, and I will also be creating some new content for the channel tomorrow as well. So definitely vote on that on the poll. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, bye for now, guys.